now we get into the crazy stuff, right? Because let's just go to a very normal sound, just reverb. So now we're only hearing the onward. So the clock will control the quality and the sample rate and the time of mode of both the micro looper and the effect. Which is where the magic really happens. Having these bit crushed textures available to you. This looper is listening to that. So he's listening to this when it's off. He's listening to this channel. And then you can also run it back through it. So now it recorded this reverb, but now this recording is going through the reverb again. Plus my guitar, so. So right now it's just the onward, right? I want to overdub, I do a new note. And once it's recorded, you can, again, with the clock, just shift the whole sound of the whole pedal with this. So it's tuned to 15 octaves. You can put it in smooth and it will have, I can show you real fast. Smooth, like a tape stop type of effect. Beautiful. So this is the thing that I was saying before is it's cool. And I love getting here to these like deep textures. I really love that. I do find that to get there, these jumps are quite harsh. And the untuned version of this is a bit fiddly, you know, to really get there. Especially if you're playing, you know, so. So that's when this comes in, the onward. Because that brings us to a whole new world where this note becomes this note. That underneath, we can finally Compare that to it can also work, of course. It's just a lot harsher because the sound of the guitar fades a lot faster than the sustained notes of the onward. So I just find that having this layer underneath creates such a nice organic movement between the two that is honestly, I could play this for hours. And trails should be on and they're actually not. Where is trails? Trails. So the onward is now off. Now it's just this, you know? Beautiful sound. And then so it gets fucking crazy, man. It gets super crazy. So that's also one of the things that I really like to do with it, you know, which is just have the onward give me some crazy sounds. And some reverb. So another thing that you can do with this setup right now is if I play now, it can get really busy because there's a big reverb, this reverb here. Even let's put it bigger to really make this like bed of sound, great sound. We can just like freeze that if we wanted to, just to play over top of it. Or actually what we can also do is just change it over to the looper so that the wet channel is only affecting the looping side. And if I turn on this, obviously it will also affect this, but my guitar will not go through the effect on the mood. Now let's run it through the reverb. And one thing I love about this is a super specific thing, but it's good to keep in mind these kind of practical things that you can do with your body. Because you know, everyone now is like loop switch or this and MIDI that and CC whatever, you know, but like you can do some really cool stuff with just your body and placement of pedals, because now I can do like loop that in, and then when I take my foot off, it will fade in the onward, creating a super nice dynamic movement. So how does it sound, yeah? a sound, man. So there you have it. That's some sounds that the Mood can do, and some sound that this board can do. Great, actually, really great. Really good stuff. Thank you to everyone for watching. Have a nice day.